Okay, just before we get started with the cameras, what we're going to do is we're going to lighten up the game scene, because if you play this and afterwards you see how the character is, you see how it is dark. So we're going to light up the scene. We'll light up, well, there's already lights. What I mean is we're going to show it so it's not all pitch black, dark. Uh, so let's go ahead. I'm going to show you how to do that. What we're going to do is stop it. We're going to create something called light probes throughout the scene. All right, so we can light it up. So it will show better when we toggle this toggles on to show the to allow us to see the characters instead of saying making it seem all like the characters are all pitch black, as you can see. Because these things, the reason why these things are pitch black, because these models aren't static. The other models in the background, they are static, meaning that the lights interact with the environment and the models that are static to make it show. So to do this, go ahead and right click or go to create light, and then click on light probe group. And then what this will do is it will create a light probe. Now let's see here, we're going to go ahead and zero it out on the X, Y, and Z. So type 0 for the X, 0 for the Y, 0 for the Z. And here's your, as you can see, these are your light probes. So let's go ahead and move this up. Also, to make it generate quicker, if you go to lighting, make sure that these all three are set. See how it automatically fixes the lighting on here? So make sure that all three of these are checked. So auto generate, so we'll auto generate the lights. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and bring the lighting throughout the scene with these light probes. So let's move this up a little bit. And spread this out. So I'm going to select these probes right here, these balls, and selecting them by holding down Shift key. I'm going to select these two by holding down the Shift key, and then using this move tool right here for the Z axis or the blue, I'm going to move it towards the wall. And I'm going to do the same here by holding down the Shift key, select these balls, move it like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start duplicating it all the way down, as I'm going to show you right now. So with these two, we're going to select these four. So hold it on Shift key, selected them, select these four, and you're going to press Control D. Control D to duplicate it, and moving it down with the X on the X axis by hovering over the mouse on this red, move it down, and duplicate it again. Just keep it like a fairly amount of space or so. Press Control D with the ball still selected, and then just move it all the way down. basically what these light probes do, they will interact with the models that aren't static. Okay, I guess that's a little bit too much. Let's put it right there. Boom. All right. All right. Now, since now that's lit, if we let's also do back here as well, just in case, by holding down the shift key to select these four balls here, or blue balls here. By Control D, duplicate. And there you go. So if we go to select the timeline now, as you see, it's lit up. So now we can actually play it, and then and they're not pitch black. And now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the camera. So we'll be able to see everything that's going on. So to do this, since we already downloaded Cinemachine, Cinemachine is what's going to allow us to use the camera. All right, to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to click Add. And you see where it says Cinemachine Timeline? Click on Cinemachine Track. This will allow us to set up virtual cameras, so we can position the cameras on each space, so it will play out smoothly, and I'll show you. So basically, what this thing is looking for is a camera, and the only camera, since we have the first-person controller here, first-person controller will have a camera because it's a first-person controller, so the view is first-person. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this first-person controller. If you collapse this, select this first-person controller here, and go to Inspector. That's actually the main camera. All right. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to drag this above the first-person controller. This action will break the prefab instance. Are you sure? Go ahead and click Continue. And we're going to delete this because we won't need it. And we're going to call this just main camera, because that's what it is actually called. Whenever you start Unity, you'll see the main camera. But since we are borrowing the scene or the asset that was already created for this level, they had a first-person controller for the main camera. Anyways, go to Horror Scene Timeline and drag this main camera into here, and says create Cinemachine on main camera brain. Cinemachine on main camera brain. Then once that is created, we're going to start creating some virtual cameras. So first off, get this started, and just in case, let's zero out this camera. Or better yet, probably best to not zero out. So press Control Z to get all those back. And we're going to go ahead and highlight the horror scene timeline. Right click on the main camera and add Cinemachine shot clip. What this will do is it's going to allow us to add a virtual camera. So to do this, there's a go ahead and click on create, that adds a virtual camera. As you see, CMV Cam 1, that's the virtual camera. Now to navigate into the to set it up, because we need to show Liam, the actor Liam, looking back and forth. It's easier to navigate it inside the timeline, because if you select here, you see as the scene goes away. So if you select the timeline, easier to navigate. So if you select the CMV Cam 1 in the timeline, and you use this, and keeping the game scene open allows to see it. So just moving it up. So what we need to do is find our Liam guy. So let's see here. I think I put 90. All right, there you go. And X, I'm guessing X, since this is moving back and forth, as you see it. There he goes. There goes Liam. So let's see here. So this X is moving on the X-axis, going down the hallway, and this forward and back is moving left and right. So what we need is, so let's see here. I'm guessing it's going to be 180. Okay, there you go. There's Liam. So move it forward, and we're gonna move him up a little bit. And so what this allows us to do is to see this scene of Liam. So we press play. And then that will play that animation. So next, with this, we're going to add another camera by right-clicking it. And what we're going to do is we're going to make it show that Liam is turning around to see what's going down in the hallway. So to do this, to add Cinemachine clip, and then go ahead and click create. And an easy way so we can start from here is to copy the positions from this camera. So what I'm doing is I'm going to copy the position. So I'm going to copy position X and select this and copy it into position X here by doing Control C and then Control V. Do for the Y, Control C, then Control V. Then doing for the Z axis, Control C, then Control V. And then rotation is the same. For the Y, Control C, Control V. Then if we select that, we got this camera. So what we're going to do is we are going to select this camera to have it look at what's going on down there. We could have done a walk animation to have him walk, but I'm going to keep it a little bit simple, not add too much stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this camera here, and then yeah, I'm gonna move it right here, or you can keep it right here, and just all we're doing is just turning the camera on the Y-axis, So let's see here. Do -90. Do -90. So it's so basically what it is. Liam sees this. This goes on, and he wants to check it out. So let's see here. Because I believe in the scene I had him turn around, but we're gonna do it without him turning around. We're just gonna use this camera. So let's see here. So I'm moving it on the Z-axis to right here to show what's going on. Let's check it out. And then we have Liam popped up. So basically, since we have this idle animation, we're going to just move this idle or shorten this idle animation down. Or we don't even need the idle animation. So, but let's see here. Let's see here. So you see something going on down there. So we will shorten this camera down here. And we're going to add another camera. So let's see here. I'm going to add another camera. I'm going to click create. I'm going to copy these settings here and put it onto this camera. All I'm doing is copy and pasting these settings. I'm going to do something here real quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record it like Liam is walking towards it. So to do that, or there's two ways we can do this. Create another camera, but make sure you copy these settings, copy the settings here, and put it into this camera. So if we select this camera here, right? Create. So go ahead and create a camera. Copy these settings over here. Now watch. This is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be really cool. It's almost gonna simulate that he's walking towards it, as we see, as I'm gonna show you. So let's make sure you copy these settings and put it into our VCam 4. So basically, taking this VCam 4, we're going to go on to the x-axis and move it into place. And you're gonna say, well, what's going on? So move it to place, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna blend it in by pushing this into here. So watch, if we play it, see, it's like he just just moved. So basically, we don't even need the idle because we want it to show Liam's point of view. So we can delete this idle animation. Make so that that he walked up to it. And we're gonna make it a little bit longer. So we press play, walks up to it. We want her to keep in biting our our friend Remy on that's down there. So basically, we're gonna extend this, send the seizure animation, and also move this. So extending this by hovering over the seizure and making this cross, horizontal cross, move it over here, and then we're gonna bring this below kiss and also the end. It's gonna move everything down. So if you using the middle mouse button to zoom in and out, I'm gonna zoom out and then holding down the left mouse button, drag these things over. Oh, I'm gonna drag these over. And then we're gonna move this down. And we're gonna make sure that that it shows him still biting. So we're gonna go ahead and zoom in. So anyway, so first off, we have it with Liam looking where he's at. Then he sees something down there. Then he moves in. Let me just play instead of just scrubbing it through it. So I'm just gonna press play. See, he's looking around. He looks, something's going on down there, and as his and now in his point of view, he'll go see it. So let's see here. Oh, I gotta move this in here. So make sure you blend this in so do the animation that he's moving into it. Also, let's see. Let me try something here. Go play. Okay, so what I did was let me control Z to show you what I did. So if you let me go ahead and press play. So if you just blend it in all the way like so, it actually will slow it down and almost make it look like the guy's walking. Watch. So almost like Liam just walked over there. All right, and I'm guessing, the more you put it in, the slower the camera will move, and the less you move it in, the faster it'll move. So you press play, he just moves like Speedy Gonzalez fast or Sonic the Hedgehog fast. So basically, if you just blend it in here, as you see, it's like you just walked up to it. I just push it a little bit more, and then extend it. Then he just walked up, said, "What's going on?" dude's getting eaten by zombie, and then she comes up. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, since she comes up, the point of this one is to animate it when she comes up. So we're going to just put this down a little bit and create another camera by right clicking add camera. So what we're going to do is we're going to have it so that with this camera it moves up as she comes up. All right, so we're gonna do that now. So I'm gonna show you. So go ahead and create a new camera if you haven't done it already. So this should be this is gonna be our VCam 5. So click create and creates VCam 5. And just easier to just copy these settings right here. So it's probably easier just to keep copying the settings for each camera to move it over to work with. So I'm gonna copy. So what I'm doing, I'm just copying these settings onto VCam 5. So I already copied the X. I'm gonna copy the Y, position Y, Control C and Control V. Same thing with control with the the Z axis. And the Y. Okay, so we got it here. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to move the camera to close up on what's going on here, and then we're going to move it down. So basically what's going to happen is when she comes up, as she comes up, we're going to create another camera to show her come up to blow the kiss. All right, so he walks in, she comes up, she blows a kiss. So we're going to create another camera to move up to show her blow the kiss. So we're going to add Cinemachine clip again, create, and then we're going to, like, just the same thing. We're going to copy these settings so we don't have to try to move and all that stuff, dangle it and all. So copy the X by Control C and Control V to paste it on there, and the Y, copy the Y, put it on here, copy the Z, put it on here, and for the rotation Y, put it on here. All right, so we show, so basically this, what we're going to do is we're going to move this up, and then go forward. Show her doing the kiss. Show that beautiful face. People might think I'm weird, but anyways. Let's see here. Alright, so if he's playing, and then to make that move, do the same thing by blending it in. Blend it in a little bit to then let's see what we got. So we press play a little bit. And then we show, then I'll move into the run scene with him saying, "Hold up." So blow the kiss, and then let's move him. I think this is also the idle clip. So let's see here. Yeah, I believe that is the idle clip as well. Okay, so basically Once she blows the kiss, we're gonna show Liam doing his animation. So we're gonna go ahead and add another Cinemachine clip. Add clip, create, and again copy the copy everything over. And then just in case, so we need to show him run and then roar. So what we're going to do is to move these for our wonderful actress Sarah, zombie actress, and move these over a little bit, because what we need is to have her roar once he starts running. Oh yeah, never mind. That's actually our other run. So that's what that is. Okay, so um we're gonna do 90 for that camera by selecting this camera and put 90 on this camera. And moving these two runs, so hold down shift and selecting it and removing this over. So as soon as she blows the kiss, that's when we show Liam doing the animation. So let's see here. Move this camera over on the Z axis so we can see Liam, and then moving it so we can see him in frame. So you can say, hold up, hold up, as you can see. Probably move this a little bit, and then he does the run. Then he does the run. Then we show her doing the roar. So she blows the kiss. Well, after she blows the kiss, play, blows the kiss. Then he said, hold up. And then he just runs. Okay, so let's move this a little bit in. And also, we could blend it in. See what happens when we blend it in. Okay, it's a little bit quick. So let's see here. Let's just move it to match this camera. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so yeah, just try to play around with it to get it looking as you want it. So what I did is I just blend this in, and we already blended these two in. Well, actually I unblended it, so it seems good without blending this into the other run as he set up before. And then he's running, so we show once he starts running, she roars. So we have to show the roar part by creating another camera, and then we're gonna have her run and chase Liam, even though uh he's way out of the he just went through the wall, as you see him run. Boom, he's gone through the wall. But don't worry. When you play when you play it and you show people this, they ain't gonna see him going through the wall. so so let's move it on. So uh, basically we need to uh, show the roar. So basically create another camera by right clicking on the Cinemachine and then go into click create another camera, and then same thing. Actually, instead of copying this, we should just copy this. We're gonna copy because this shows the zombie, so we need to show her doing the roar. So we're gonna copy these settings. So go ahead and control C all these settings and put it on here. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. And control V to paste. So go ahead and do that now. Boom. All right. Okay, that's done. Um, so if you play it, we showed the roar. So we need to show it. We can blend it in and show her roaring by blending it in. So when he runs, blends in, or just blend it in more. Because if you just blend it in, it will start showing. Or better yet, not blend it in and just have it clip. As I'm gonna show you right now, what I mean by clip is that boom, it just this goes back to her and showing the roar. So basically, we're gonna shorten this down by doing the by having this do the horizontal cross to shorten it down, and just moving this. So we gotta match up this roar. Either match it up or move this forward, or match it up. So I'm going to probably shorten this camera down and move this in. Then once she's done roaring, then she goes chase after Liam. She's done roaring, and then she chases after Liam. So to do this, because so far it's pretty good right here. So create another camera by add Cinemachine shot clip. Go to create, and what we're going to do is we're not going to copy these. We're going to probably copy this. I believe this camera. So if I scrub down to this camera right here, this will probably be a perfect view to see the zombie just coming at us. Okay, so copy these settings and we're gonna put it on this camera. But first, of course, we gotta create the camera. So go ahead and click create, and then go back to here, copy these settings, alright. So copy all these settings from this one. And then scrub it over here. And then you see she's moving, she's running. She's just like, okay. She's just running towards She's running after Liam, and then going towards the camera. So if we move this and move this camera shot here, it'll make it seem like she's coming to us. So what I did was I increased this, increased her run, and increased the camera. So what it should show is that she's running towards the camera, or running past the camera going after Liam. Alright, so let's see here. So make sure, you have to blend it in, but make sure it clips to it, and then she chases after Liam. Okay, so if we play this by pressing play on the game scene, we can see it, or just increase this out to give us a better view of it, like so, and then press play here, and we should see a pretty good scene. So go ahead and press play. Let's see how it came up. Okay, gotta put that back in there. Came up not that it didn't came up not that bad, but let me add this, because as you see this, I need to put this back here. So if you have this already here you should be good. So if I play it, okay, blows a kiss, you run and say hell no. Then she wars. She said, get back here, don't deny my love, even though I'm hungry still. That's what's up. All right, so that looks pretty good. If you want, you can play around with it some more on this. You can pause the video and play around with it some more, and edit it around, or add other camera effects. So the next thing what we're going to do is we're going to add some dialogue. Alright everyone, that is the end of this section. In our final section, we will be working with dialogue and add the dialogue to finish this up. If you have stuck around this section with me and you like the content, please like and subscribe. And also, if you want to learn more about Unity 3D, click on my Amazon affiliate links below. See you in the next video.